Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this beautiful cottage inspired bandana. It's so pretty, it's so feminine. As always, the free pattern will be available on my blog, selinaveronique.com. The link will be in the description box. So for this project, I use Drops Muscat yarn, which is 100% mercerized cotton yarn in a DK weight, which is also known as a light 3 yarn in American terms. And it comes in 50-gram balls and 109 yards, so I did use about 100 yards of light 3 cotton yarn for this project. You will also be needing a 4mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and a tapestry needle. I will be speaking in US terms with British terms in brackets. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Okay, so to begin this project, make a slip knot like so. Pop your hook through and tighten. And now chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch through the first chain on your hook to create a circle into which we will be crocheting. So once we've done this circle, we are going to be chaining 3, 1, 2, and 3. And this chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. Now wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the center of the circle, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. And this creates a double crochet. So now we've got 2 double crochet because this one counts as a double crochet. Simply add 4 more double crochets. So 1, and we are fastening in the loose end as we go. 2, 3, 4, and this creates 6 double crochets in total. Now chain 2, 1 and 2 and place another 6 double crochets inside the center. Okay, so this is row 1. We have 6 double crochets, chain 2, 6 double crochets. So now for row 2, turn your work, and now we are going to be chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as our first double crochet. And go back into that same stitch with another double crochet, so that creates 2 double crochets together in one stitch. And now place a double crochet into each and every stitch across. Until you reach the chain 2 space. So now we've reached the chain 2 space at the top of the project. Place 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. And now we are going to be placing 1 double crochet at the top of each double crochet from the previous row, like so. Okay, and there we go. And we've reached the last stitch, which is the chain 3 from the previous row, and place 2 double crochets into the top of this stitch, like so. And this creates your second row. So now for row 3, you are simply going to be chaining 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work. This is your first double crochet, and go back into the first stitch with another double crochet, and just place a double crochet once again into each stitch across. And once you reach the top of the project at the chain 2 space, once again place 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. So basically just repeat row 2 and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so now we have 3 rows. And for row 4, this is our first filet crochet row. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and once again place another double crochet in this first stitch here. So this is the first filet crochet row, so chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, chain 1, and just repeat this simple pattern like so until you reach the top of the project. So here we are at the top. We have 1 stitch left before the chain 2, so we are chaining 1 and skipping that stitch and going directly in the chain 2 with 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 2, and place another 2 double crochets in this stitch like so. Now repeat the pattern on the other side, chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, chain 1, and just repeat this pattern until you reach the end of the row. I've chained 1, I'm skipping a stitch, and I'm placing my last 2 double crochets inside the last stitch, which is the chain 3 from the previous row. And this is what we have for this part. Okay, so now for the next 3 rows, we are going to be doing full rows. So to begin, chain 3, turn your work as I've done, place another double crochet inside the first stitch like so, and now place a double crochet on top of each double crochet from the previous row, including the chain 1 as I've just done. So including the chain 1. So yes, so just place all your double crochets across this side, and then once we reach the chain 2 at the top of the project, I'll get back to you. So now that I've placed all of my double crochets on this side, I'm going to place 2 double crochets inside the chain 2 space from the previous row, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and now just repeat this pattern, simply placing double crochets on top of each double crochet from the previous row, including the chain 1 spaces, and I'll meet you back at the end of this row. Okay, so we've reached the end of this row, and to complete this row, just place 2 double crochets into the last stitch together. And this is the row. So now repeat this row twice more so that you have 3 full rows in total, and then I'll get back to you. I finished the third row of full stitches, and now I'm simply going to be repeating the filet crochet row, so chain 3. This counts as a double crochet. Go back in with a double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, go into the next with a double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, place a double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet, and just repeat this pattern until you reach the center, and I'll show you what to do then. Okay, I've reached the top of the project, chain 1, skip a stitch, and go into the center with a double crochet, and just add another double crochet so that you have 2 double crochets in this space, chain 2, 1 and 2, and place 2 double crochets once again in this space, chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, and just repeat this pattern until you reach the end of the row. And don't forget at the end of this row to finish with 2 double crochets together in the last stitch here, and then just add another 3 full rows and a row of filet crochet also. So just finish this row and then add 4 more rows, and I'll get back to you. So I've done all my rows and we've practically finished the main part of the bandana, but for the next part we are going to be crocheting the first tie. So we've just finished the last row, and now you are going to be chaining 45. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now that you've chained 45, you are going to be slip stitching. So you are going to be skipping the first chain from the hook and go directly through the next chain, pull a loop through and pull a loop through, and you slip stitch, and then just slip stitch through the next chain. So just slip stitch through each and every chain across until you reach the end of the chain, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've finished my slip stitches, as you can see, and what I am going to be doing to secure this first die is go through the first stitch here with a slip stitch once again. I am going to be slip stitching through the next stitch, which is the second stitch on this row, and now I've reached the first space. And so in this space, I am going to be placing 7 double crochets. So directly in the space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now I'm going to go directly into the next space with a single crochet to anchor down the project. And now I'm going directly into the next space with 7 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now go into the next space with a single crochet. So this is what this looks like, this part. So continue this pattern of 7 double crochets, single crochet, 7 double crochets, all the way across, including this space. So just go all the way across both sides. And then once you reach this side, I'll show you what to do to finish off this row. I'm just jumping back on briefly because I finished the first side, and here we have, so I've placed my last single crochet in this space here. We are going to be slip stitching through the next 2 stitches, and now we are placing 7 double crochets into the top of the space, the top space. So 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7. Sorry about that. So this is the shell stitch, and now just slip stitch through the next 2 stitches. So just slip stitch, and you are going to be repeating the exact same pattern. So once you've slip stitched, place a single crochet into the next space here, and now place 7 double crochets into this space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And now place a single crochet into the next space, and once again just carry on this pattern until you reach the other side, and then I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so I've gone all the way down. I absolutely love this bandana. It's so pretty. It's so cottage inspired. I just love it. So I've placed my last shell stitch, and I am going to be placing a slip stitch or single crochet, either one. So I'm going to place a single crochet into the next 2 stitches like so, to mirror the other side. And now we are chaining 45 for the second tie. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm back and I finished my second tie. I love it. I'm just going to slip stitch through the project once again just to anchor it down, and now I'm going to fasten off. So I'm going to pull through. Now I fastened off. So this is what we have. This is such a beautiful project. I absolutely adore this bandana. I'm going to fasten in my loose ends. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to leave me a comment and a like, and don't forget to check out my other bandana tutorial. I will be linking it at the end in my end screen. And yes, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.